how you are conducting your life? What is your standard? We all have to have a standard, and that will become even more evident as we move into the home and raising children and our nation. Quite honestly, everything up there that is listed on in a mess. And everybody says, oh, I'd like to go back to the good old days. Well, what's your good old days? No TV? No air conditioning? Is that the good old days? No. No. Exactly. What has changed about the good news, the gospel? When we talk about home plate, they haven't messed with home plate of widening the gospel. A moment when we look at the church. Changed? Everything's changed. We've just gone through in our society and then COVID stuff, and it looks like we may see some of it again. We got hammered on the school board. I mean, every decision that we would make got hammered because every decision they made was wrong. Because nobody had ever been through this. And you're listening to, and they're giving you all this. Who knows? Bottom line is we got through it, but I would bet that if we have something like that to go through it again, we will come through it better as a decision-making organization, because I just shuddered with the decision that affected, in round numbers, about 10,000 people in Lauderdale County, counting all of our kids and our employees. It is a comments or questions? Yes. Yeah. We're going to hold that thought for just a minute, and we'll move there. Okay. No, everybody good? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Next Sunday, we'll have cupcakes and donuts for everybody. That fire you up? Okay. All right. David mentioned something that we'll move into. That is, I think it's the third one up there. Is what are issues in the church? David mentioned of different Bibles. What are some others? Lord's Supper. What about baptism, Lord's Supper. Humanism used to be a big term probably 15, 20 years ago. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, not a problem. Just do it. Numerous issues of division in the church. The color of the carpet. You believe it? The church and a split. Let's do another start another congregation. Unbelievable to us. It all goes back to, you know what? I don't like this. Let's widen home plate. Let's get out of this 17-inch thing and let's just do what we want to do. So far as the different versions, I think, my personal opinion, some are helpful. Exactly. You know, a lot of people, you'll hear this a lot. A lot of people say, you know what, with that Bible, I just cannot understand the Bible. That is the weakest excuse, in my opinion, that has ever been invented. This is my take. It is not the part they don't understand. It's the part they do understand that bothers them. That make sense? Alex? That's true. It's the part they don't understand that, or it's the part they do understand that bothers them. I remember teaching an adult class. I was the youngest person in there. And to do dig, research, and he passed away, and Kenan and what was his sister's name? Yeah. He had a book, and I'm a big book guy, and he had a book down there in his house practically on every subject that has ever been written. And I tried to buy them all and drove Joan, but we couldn't agree on the price. But I did buy several of those books. No matter, he was well read on any subject. Let's look at some things. As we end today's lesson, and all of you know me that when I'm through, okay? And we're close to being. The standard, in my mind, was established in Acts chapter 2. What happened in Acts chapter 2? Peter preached, our man Peter, right? Our man Peter, who has been expanding home plate all of those different times and got in line. Peter Exactly. Okay. When I say the standard was, and a lot of things led up to that date, what all of us should get out of Acts chapter 2 and that sermon on the day of Pentecost, and we have all the historical pieces to follow behind that in Acts, Romans, and throughout the rest of the books of the Bible. would we be safe in saying